Howdy folks, my name is Scott and today we're going to learn Ariana Grande's song Positions for the soprano, concert, tenor, or baritone ukulele. This song uses a sequence of 4 chords that repeats over and over and over, so once you learn the 4-chord progression you can play the entire song. We're going to learn the chord progression as well as that really cool intro lick. Today I'm using a ukulele that has a low G string. So some of the voicings may sound a little bit different with that low string. However, all the voicings that I'm going to teach you, as well as the fingerings, are going to work just fine, whether or not you have a high or a low G. The 4 chords we're going to learn today are D minor 7, A minor 7, B flat major 7, and G minor 7. For our first chord of D minor 7, I'm placing on the 4th string my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret. On the 3rd string, my 3rd finger on the 2nd fret. On the 2nd string, my 1st finger on the 1st fret. And on the 1st string, my 4th finger on the 3rd fret. So all together it'll sound like this. The 2nd chord, A minor 7, if you have a high G standard tuning ukulele, you can just play all open for that chord, nice and easy. If you're like me though and you have a low G, you might use an alternate voicing. I like to play this voicing with 1st finger, 2nd fret on the 4th string, open 3rd string, and then on the 3rd fret on the 2nd and 1st strings, my 3rd finger and my 4th finger. For the 3rd chord, B flat major 7, I'm getting all my little duckies in a row. 3, 2, 1, open. And for G minor 7, playing open 4th string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then with my 1st finger barring on the 2nd and 1st strings, 1st fret with my 1st finger. And that's our chord progression. D minor 7, A minor 7, B flat major 7, and G minor 7. On the baritone ukulele, our voicings are going to be a little different. For the D minor 7, I'm playing open D, 2nd finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, A. On the 2nd string, 1st fret, 1st finger, C, as well as F on the E string, 1st finger, 1st fret. For the 2nd chord, A minor 7, I'm voicing it as follows. 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. 2nd fret on the 3rd string with my 3rd finger. 2nd string, 1st fret with my 1st finger. And 1st string, 3rd fret with my 4th finger. For the B flat major 7, I'm at the 3rd fret, barring with my 1st finger, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. And for that 1st string, I'm putting my 3rd finger down on the 5th fret for a nice salty B flat major 7 chord. And for the 4th and final chord, I'm playing my G minor 7 like this. I'm actually playing a voicing that omits the minor 3rd, and we just have open D, open G. On the 2nd string, 3rd fret with my 3rd finger, a D, and then on the 1st string, 1st fret with my 1st finger, an F. Taken all together, D minor 7, A minor 7, B flat major 7, and G minor 7. For the strumming pattern that I use, I like to follow the rhythm that is used on that intro lick, which is that da 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 da. For our first chord of D minor 7, our rhythm is going to be 1 and 2 and, which we're going to play down, up, down, up, up. Our second chord of A minor 7 will anticipate the downbeat with an upstroke and will sound like this. Up, up, down, up, down, up. Our third bar on B flat major 7 will follow the same rhythmic pattern as our first bar. Down, up, down, up, up. And our fourth bar of G minor 7 will follow the same pattern as our second bar. Up, up, down, up, down, up. all together, we have down, up, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Now let's play that really cool intro lick. I'm going to start on the baritone because it's really easy, and we can actually play the whole riff at the pitch that is presented on the recording. The melody is going to follow our chord shapes very closely. So start with your D minor 7 shape, and we're just going to release that first finger to kind of have a D minor sus2, D minor 9 quality, and we're going to arpeggiate up for our first 4 notes. And then for our 5th note, we're going to play a double stop, 1st fret, 1st and 2nd strings, on an F and a C. So our first bar will sound like that. For the second measure of the melody, find your A minor 7 shape, and we're going to release our 4th finger to have an open E string, and that bar will sound like this. So A minor triad, A, C, E, G. For our third measure, find your B flat major 7 shape. Now we won't need the 4th string, so you can go ahead and slide over. And we're going to bar 2 notes, B flat D, put our 4th finger down on the 2nd string, find that F, 1st string, 3rd finger, A. So our first 4 notes of the 3rd measure will sound like this, followed by another double step, 1st finger on the 3rd fret, 1st and 2nd strings, a G and a D. And finally, the 4th bar of our melody, G minor 7 shape, playing a G string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, its neighbor on the 2nd string, and then 1st finger, 1st fret. Put all together, we have Now, on a soprano concert or tenor ukulele, it's a little bit more difficult to play that melodic riff, especially if you don't have an extended fretboard like you might have on a concert or tenor ukulele. And so if it's right for your voice, I recommend transposing the song down a whole step to C minor, which makes playing that riff just a little bit easier. That'll make our chord progression C minor 7, G minor 7, A flat major 7, and F minor. So my C minor 7, omitting the minor 3rd, just playing open, open, 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the 2nd string, and then 1st fret, 1st finger on the 1st string for C minor. For G minor 7, open 2, 1, 1. For A flat major 7, 1st finger, 1st fret on the 4th string, and then barring 3rd finger, 3rd fret, the other strings. And lastly, for F minor, keeping our 1st finger there on the 4th string, open on our 3rd string, 1st finger, 1st fret on our 2nd string, and 3rd fret, 4th finger on our 1st string. So all together. To play the melodic riff, we're going to start with our open C string, and then articulate up this arpeggio. So next note, 2nd note, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, hammering down 4th finger, B flat, and then 1st string, 5th fret, 3rd finger, D. So C, G, B flat, D, followed by double stop with our pinky at the 6th fret, a B flat, and an E flat. For the second measure of our melodic riff, we're going to put our 3rd finger on our 3rd string at the 7th fret, which should be a G, and then second finger, 1 fret below that, first finger 1 fret below that, outlining a G minor triad, G, B flat, D, and then for our last note of that measure, an F, hammering on from our first finger on the first string to our fourth finger. The third measure of our melodic riff is going to be the trickiest. We're going to start with our first finger at the 8th fret, which should be an A flat, and then barring, we're going to play its neighbor on the second string, a C. Third note, fourth finger on the same string, E flat at the 11th fret, and then third finger at the 10th fret on the first string. So the whole pattern outlining an A flat major 7 chord. After that, peel away to just our first finger on the first and second strings to play a double step. And for our fourth measure of the melodic riff, our work is already done for us. We're going to copy the same pattern that we used in the second bar. So transposing down from the 7th fret to the 5th fret, put my third finger on the third string at the 5th fret, play this F minor triad, third finger, over 1 string, back 1 fret, second finger, over 1 string, back 1 fret, third finger, and then do a hammer on, fourth finger, put all together, our whole melodic riff is going to sound like this. That's all I have to offer on this song. I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful, and I hope to see you covering this song in a YouTube video very soon.